Every feeling you don't feel is a debt that compounds. You think you're saving time by pushing through, by staying strong, by not dealing with it right now. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They go into collections, and eventually, they come to collect with interest. The emotional drain you're experiencing isn't about what's happening now. It's about the accumulated interest on 10 years of unfelt feelings, the grief you never processed, the anger you swallowed, the fear you performed confidence over, the sadness you medicated with productivity. It's all still there, waiting, growing, demanding payment. This is why you can't focus, why you're exhausted even after rest, why small things feel overwhelming, why you're irritable and numb simultaneously. You're not struggling with the present. You're crushed under the weight of the unprocessed past. Every time you say, "I'm fine," when you're not, you're taking out an emotional loan. Every time you skip the grief to get back to work, you're charging it to your emotional credit card. Every time you swallow your anger to keep the peace, you're accepting terms you can't sustain, and the interest rate is brutal. That sadness you didn't feel in 2019, it's twice as heavy now. That conversation you didn't have in your last relationship, it's contaminating your current one. That boundary you didn't set with your family, you're still paying for it in therapy. You think you're being productive by not stopping to feel. You think you're being strong by pushing through. You think you're being practical by dealing with feelings later. But later never comes, and the debt keeps growing until the weight of it stops you completely. This is what people call falling apart for no reason. There's always a reason. The reason is you've been emotionally bankrupt for years, and your psyche is finally forcing bankruptcy. The breakdown isn't random, it's foreclosure. The only way out is through payment. You have to feel everything you've been avoiding. You have to grieve every loss you skipped. You have to rage at every injustice you swallowed. You have to cry every tear you postponed. There's no negotiating this debt down. There's no consolidation plan. There's just the work of feeling what you should have felt when you should have felt it. This doesn't mean you need to stop your life and feel everything right now. That's overwhelm, not processing. It means you need to start making regular payments. 20 minutes of honest feeling today. A hard conversation this week. A session with a therapist. A journal entry that doesn't perform strength. A moment of vulnerability with someone safe. Small payments, regularly made, slowly reduce the principal. But you have to start. You have to stop borrowing against your emotional future. You have to stop saying, "I'll deal with this later," when later has already arrived. The emotional drain isn't because you're weak. It's because you're carrying debt that was never meant to be carried. Feelings are meant to be felt and released, not accumulated and stored. You're not a warehouse. You're a human being. Love doesn't exempt you from this. You can love someone and still need to grieve the relationship that ended. You can love your job and still need to feel the anger at how you're treated. You can love your life and still need to process the trauma that shaped it. Writing can be payment too. Every honest word is a debt retired. Every truth told is interest paid. Every vulnerable paragraph is money toward your freedom. This is why writers write, not to create content, but to process what they can't carry anymore. Stop accumulating emotional debt. Stop telling yourself you'll feel it later. Stop performing strength while dying inside. The interest will kill you before the principal does. Feel it now. Write it now. Say it now. Cry it now. The present moment is the only one you can afford to process. Everything else is just more debt. Pay yourself first. The rest will follow.